oftentimes on those short road trips, you really want to take care of your business. Show you can win those games on the road and keep that momentum.
The big man. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Now here's McCollum. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Ball with it. Now defended by Williamson.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Here's Sharp. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Richard, if there's one thing the Rockets want to emphasize this year, it's defense.
Yeah, no question. They've been one of the worst defensive teams in the league the past few seasons. To turn your fortunes around, you gotta focus on defense. It's the most important thing.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And how about that move by Sharp against the defense, getting them to put contact on him so he can draw the foul. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. A guy who hasn't played a lot of ball. Sharp, though, has all the all-star tools they think available to him.
An exceptional shot maker from outside, and he's got great vertical bounce, almost a 7-foot wingspan. And he is relentless in his attack.
And it's Williamson missing.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Pelicans still look like they're getting going. Looking for their first basket of the game. Pass to Smith. And the dunk by Smith.
How about the force on that finish by Smith?
And here's McCollum for three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Ball with a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. I caught up with Stephen Silas a little bit ago. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. Houston in the lead. Here's Sharp into the lane. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. The Rockets shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line. And all the talent in the world. That's what made Sharp the 7th overall pick in a fairly deep draft.
To the middle. The shot missing. And New Orleans will go the other way. For three, Ingram. Şengün with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here is Daniels. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Williamson from long range. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. Pass to Sharp. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
For Houston, they have come up empty at the line so far in 3 attempts. And the Pelicans making a change here. He doesn't get the second one. That ties the game.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Fires the 3. Ball no good.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. On the wing, Johnson. And slam dunk by Johnson.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Here's Daniels. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Got a hand on it. Some great action here early as we end the first quarter. Clark in the top. He'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
16. The Pelicans. 16.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Christopher. It's deflected.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Offensive rebound. Back to Nance. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Christopher. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the foul on Larry Nance Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Houston. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Over Hayes. Off the left rim and out.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. To the left side wing. Richardson for 3. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Here's the screen. Outside Murphy. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Christopher. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Rockets trailed 5-5. Pass to Houston. There's the triple. Another miss by Houston. A finish. So it's Richardson with the jam.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And Houston gets it to go.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Alvarado. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Excellent outlet pass, helping to make transition opportunities like this easier.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Pass to Dozier. Now Bridges. 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Houston. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Can't cash in from close range.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
It's Murphy outside. Houston with the rebound. And here's Houston. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Dozier. Here's Houston. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Richardson.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Houston. He has 6. Hits the 3-point bomb. Houston's got 9 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Nance outside. From deep 3-point range. And it's Alvarado missing. Pass to Dozier. Out to the right wing. Here's Houston. Richardson cover. Let's go. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Houston leading by 4. Here's Dozier. No good with the triple. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Got that bucket in no time at all. Richardson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And with that one, it ends in an 11-0 run by Houston.
Houston, no good from outside. Down low. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. He gets it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Rockets lead by 2. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Knocked away. It's stolen by Jones. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Took him no time at all on that one. Bulls got 6.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance?
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Sharp. And some nice passing there by Houston. Out left to the wing. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. To the inside. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Now, here's ball. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ball feeling it out a bit. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. We're live from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana for this Pelicans home game. Here's Sharp. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at it.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Ingram. That one's not going to go. And it's Houston the other way. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now, here's Sharp. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Now here's Ingram. Count the basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Sharp. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Stephen Silas had a few minutes before the game. He said a primary concern is to prevent those easy three-point looks from outside. He said closing out hard on the shooters is going to be the key. If they don't bother the shooters, he said, it's going to be a very long 4 quarters. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
And the basket by McCollum.
And that range makes McCollum hard to defend, because if you're too close, you know about his ability to go by you and get to his spots. Yeah, such a sweet three-point stroke there. And it can really open things up inside, because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 6. There's the 3. Drills the three-pointer. McCollum's got 9.
I don't think the range surprises anyone anymore. CJ can shoot the lights out from any position.
Here's Sharp. Out left to the wing. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Over Williamson. Off the left rim and out. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Over to the wing. Fires from deep. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Smith. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 6-point game.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And here's Daniels following Lonzo Ball's 3. 1:15 left in the first. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11 range. So great bloodline.
In the corner, it's Ingram. From past the arc. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them. Outside ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, we talk a lot about Ball's offense, but his defense is just as important to this team.
Oh, Kevin, very disruptive. He has terrific positional size, and he can anticipate where the offense is going.
Here's Daniels. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Ball no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Another miss by Houston. And so it's New Orleans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And the three-point shot.
13.
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pelicans.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
6 to shoot. Sharp goes back up. Hernangomez grabs the miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
It's trailed by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Sharp. A three-pointer, no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Houston moving it around. It's stolen by Hernangomez. And Hayes throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Here's Sharp. Pass to Şengün. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Smith. Houston with a new 14. And here's Sharp. For the Rockets.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't go for him. And New Orleans will come the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Richardson, good.
Well, that pull-up shot from Richardson kind of came out of nowhere. Lightning quick speed on the release.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process, but it's worth doing.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason, Greg.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different. Not much success from beyond the arc for them here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Christopher, that's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Richardson gets a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Takes the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Alvarado's got the lead up to 13 now for New Orleans.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Murphy can't hit. Here's Christopher. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Rockets trailed by 16. Here's Christopher. Kept alive.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's the three. And it's Alvarado missing. 1:33 left in the first half of the game. Fires for three. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Hayes. Buries it from three-point range. Hayes has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And he banks in the layup. Hayes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Hey, hey, that's Mando, Rafi. Always, that's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Hey, that's Mando. That's Mando. Gotta stick to the. I keep everywhere I go. I'm from the section where the Asians cold. Front line pressing, never trying to get bold. Married to the streets, I need a wedding ring. Won't problem.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. We're live from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana, for this Pelicans home game. They return victorious from an undefeated road trip back to the loving embrace of their hometown faithful.
And they can put themselves into a great position in the season series by winning tonight. They've won the first one, 2 to go after this, so they'd be assured of at least a split.
Any win is important, especially when it's against a team in your conference. You know they want to win this one badly.
Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get...
I'm saying no, camouflage, rocking a baby Rambo. Maneuver the Subaru when I be laying low. Them in the field, they be staying home. Over zigzag with a stand for. Take the stand for. Young, fast, center.
That's Mando, Rafi, click, that's Mando, Rope, that's Mando, always, that's Mando, hey, that's Mando.
It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time. Win against them would do them wonders. 0-3 so far in the season.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
Doesn't go that time. The Rockets go the other way with it.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
This one for three. The rebound by Sharp. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Stephen Silas. David.
Thanks, Kevin. He thinks the big issue for them is to make things difficult inside. He understands that their opponent has a physical presence, but he wants his guys to match that physicality or surpass it. Obviously a tough order to fill, but they have to do it.
Thank you, David.
Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
And here are the Rockets now, trailing by 5. Again, ball missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
A drive by Williamson. And he can't jam it through. From deep.
Yeah. Ain't no debating it, ain't no complaining or faking it. I'm a